Once you've set your password and accessed the platform, you'll be directed to the login screen. Please enter your username, the email address you used to register, and the password you just created. After logging in, you'll arrive at the main dashboard.
The first section is where you complete your profile. Here you can upload your logo, add a short description of your business, include your website, URL specify the nature of your business, select your brand colors, indicate whether your content will be for internal use, team/internal communication, or external use, social media and public-facing platforms. Completing this section ensures your content aligns with your brand identity from the start. Next, you'll move to My Assets. This is where you add the foundational documents we mentioned earlier. You may upload your existing brand tone and voice document, upload your ideal customer persona document. If you chose to build these inside the platform, simply click Take the quiz. After answering the guided questions, the system will automatically generate your brand, voice, and tone document for you. Similarly, for ideal customer personas, you can complete the quiz and generate up to 10 different personas. If you already have documentation prepared, you may upload it directly instead. If you plan to create content such as carousels, learning cards, or mini courses, you can configure your templates in advance. For carousels, select a template, assign a name, choose the number of cards, and submit. For learning cards, follow the same process. For mini courses, add at least 3 cards, a cover page, body content, and a closing page. Then, upload your template accordingly. You'll also see options to add competitor information and additional content assets. These are optional at the setup stage and can be completed later if needed. Once you've watched the walkthrough video, the setup process will feel straightforward and intuitive. After completing your setup, you'll be ready to begin creating inside the studio, where you can explore all available content features. You'll also find a help video within the platform should you need further guidance as you move forward.
A campaign is a collection of social media content that you can publish across multiple platforms. To get started, click on New Campaign. First, enter a name for your campaign. This can be something simple, like March 23rd campaign, or a more specific name based on your topic. Next, choose your content source. You have 4 options: document, video URL, prompt, or web URL. If you select document, upload your file. For a video URL, paste a YouTube link. If you choose prompt, simply type your input. And for web URL, you can add up to 10 links from relevant sources. For example, if your topic is apprenticeships, you might include articles from government websites, advisors, or news platforms. The system will analyze these sources to generate content. Now move to the Content Calendar section. Start by selecting a content pillar. This could be a problem, a myth, a framework, a point of view, or a case study. You can hover over each option to see a brief description. Next, define your angle. Describe what you want to talk about in detail. The more context you provide, the better the output. Then choose your intent, whether you want to raise awareness, share information, stay topical, or keep it engaging and fun. Click on Generate Topic. This will automatically create a prompt for you. You can use this prompt as is or copy and customize it in the prompt section. Finally, choose the type of content you want to create: text, video, audio, or image. Click Continue, and your content will be generated. In the third section, you define your target audience and refine your content settings. If your input source is a document, web URL, or YouTube link, the prompt generated in the content calendar is automatically embedded into the goal. If you selected prompt as your input source, that same prompt becomes your primary input. In this case, you should define the goal more clearly to ensure high-quality output. Next, choose the purpose, followed by the persona and brand voice. Then select the target country. This helps the system reference relevant and recent information specific to that region. You can further refine your output by defining a target audience or participant group. There's also an option to add SEO keywords. However, the system is already optimized for SEO, AEO, and GEO, so this step is optional.
Once satisfied, you confirm and press Submit. At that point, the system begins processing your campaign and moves to the output generation phase. Under the New Projects tab, you'll find the content the system has created. When your campaign is ready, you'll receive an email notification. Simply log in and select the View Projects tab. Here, you can choose from a drop-down to view each content piece. In the Reports section, you'll see campaign details, goal, target, and purpose. Clicking Reports shows all text-based outputs, articles, carousel text, learning cards, video scripts, etc., viewable in a separate tab. Next, the Images section displays visuals created for articles or carousels.
In this section, we'll walk through how to schedule content using the platform. At the top of the interface, you'll find all the content formats you've requested the system to generate. This may include articles, posts, polls, tweets, and more. When you select any specific format, for example articles, the platform will display all generated items under that category. If you've created multiple pieces, say 2 articles, you'll see both listed here. By selecting one, you can view the full content in the preview section, including any associated images. Before publishing, you have the option to edit the content directly within the platform. Once you're satisfied, simply save your changes and proceed to final approval. Next, choose the platform's S where you want the content to be published. You can also define your publishing schedule, whether that's a one-time post or recurring across multiple days and channels. The system allows you to reuse the same content across different platforms seamlessly. This workflow applies consistently across all content types. However, the available publishing channels will vary depending on the format. In summary, the platform offers a flexible and streamlined way to review, edit, and schedule content across multiple formats and distribution channels.